Hello everyone. So in today's video, I will be making a simple machine coding project. Well, it's not that difficult or neither simple. It's just it will help you to understand about set timeout and set interval and all of these things. Okay. So let's read the problem statement. This is the problem statement. Show 9 balloons colored but in this we are going to be very restricted and we will only focus on two colors, green or red. Every 2 seconds, a random balloon turns red, meaning uh, it will turn red. It means it is active if clicked within 1 second, meaning uh, every 2 seconds, every like randomly in 9 balloons will be assigned to a red active color. And if I click that red circle or in 1 second, then my score which is here will be increased by 1. Otherwise it burst, meaning it will vanish from the dome. Okay. Game resets after 10 rounds, meaning you have 10 rounds. I hope you understand the problem statement, and let me show you the demo. So this is it, and so I clicked here, so score increase 1, and remember this is, and I clicked again in 1 second, so my score is 2. Now score is 3, score is 4, and score is 5 because I am clicking in 1 second. If I don't click in 1 second, so for example, now if any of these turns red and I don't click in 1 second, it get vanished from the dome, right? As you can see here. So this is a game, and after 10 rounds, like, you will see the your score, final score is 5 and game over, and that's it. So that's the game that we are trying to building. All right, and we will be using normal HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and I hope you will love it. And I want you to try it by yourself also if you can try it. Otherwise, I will share the GitHub code with you all, and let's try to build it here in this video. And one more thing, I already coded the HTML and CSS for that, because this is not about HTML CSS, but it's more about JavaScript part. So we will focus on the about JavaScript part. All right. So I will show you how did I code it and what was the logic behind it. All right. So let's try to understand that. So here's the HTML code, which is nothing but a like 9 divs, which is 1, 2, 3, and the ID is 1, class is balloon, and they are inside the container class. And here's the basic CSS, which is little bit nothing but display properties and all of these things. I copied all of these things, but because the main part is our JavaScript, so let's focus on that. Remember what we said, we need some constraint before that, like like colors and what are we trying to do. So for example, we know that every 2 seconds an active uh, an active balloon that is present on the dome will turn red. All right, and it's randomly, so we need to generate a random number also. And we need to use set interval, as you can see, because every 2 seconds we need to run a function which will do that for us. And also, if we clicked in 1 second, then the uh, the red circle turns green and it stays on the dome. It doesn't burst and our score gets 1. But if I don't click inside the 1 second, then it will vanish, meaning it will go from the dome, which means we need to remove it from the dome, right? So we need to use set timeout also. So that's it. This is the entire logic. Now how do we use it? So let's try to code it. First, we need a score, which is a global variable. We need to make score, and I currently by default it's set to 0. Then we need rounds, like how many rounds do we have? And for in this particular problem, we have 10 rounds. We can set it to anything else, but for now we are setting it to 10. All right, and we are setting the color dynamically, meaning uh, green and red, because you can randomly assign anything else also. But for now, I'm just focusing on the green and red, because green means it is on the dome and red means it is active. And then active timeout, current active ID. What it does is that, which is this active timeout, what it will do is it will help us to figure out which set timeout we need to reset. Remember, every 2 seconds a randomly balloon will turn red, so we need to know which is that. All right, and current active ID meaning which of the remaining balloons, meaning there will be 9 balloons, but some will pop, some will don't. So which balloon we are talking on, because we need to click on that, so we need to figure out how do we do that. All right, and then this is nothing score element, which is we are getting the score from the dom. It is simple dom things. and then we are getting the balloons because we need to attach the add event listener to all of the balloons, right? This is how we do it. We run the for list loop balloons dot add event listener, a click event. We are adding a click event, which means I want to add a click event to it, and I'm adding, and what it does is simply it will extract the ID of that balloon on whichever balloon I clicked, and then we are checking if this ID is equal to current active ID. Meaning what we are saying is that whatever the balloon we clicked, it is active, meaning it is red right now. So it means I clicked on it, and so what, when I clicked on the red balloon in time, what do I need to do? Well, first thing I need to do is I need to clear the timeout. And where is the timeout stored? In the active timeout. And this is how we clear the timeout, meaning the timeout function, set timeout function, will not run because we are removed it, like it doesn't exist there. This is what if we clicked on the time, this is what you do. And then again, if I clicked on the time, the score gets increased, right? And here I'm setting the score by whatever the score is right now is, because in the score element, as you can see here, the that element exists in the score element. I'm just setting the inner text to whatever the score is, and then what I'm doing is I'm setting its color to green because remember it is red. And then I'm setting current active ID is equal to null because I have just reset the this to green, which means nothing is active right now. And next I'm going to working on this active balloon function, meaning I want to run this function on set interval after 2 seconds. And what this function will do is it will activate the balloon. So first we need to check if the rounds that we have are greater than total rounds, meaning we have exhausted all the rounds. And we need to clear the interval, meaning the interval that we are going to set, clear it, like the game is done, and we show the alert, well, game over, final score, and whatever the final score is, we will show it and return. That's it. This is the function it will do. But if it's not, like there are rounds left, what we will do is we will generate a random number between 0 to 9. Oh, so we are basically what we are saying is 1 to 9 inclusive. 1 is inclusive and 9 is also inclusive. We are setting the random number, meaning generating a random number. And here what we are doing is we are getting that balloon from randomly. And if balloon doesn't exist, for example, let's just say we get the 8 number randomly, and if 8 number balloon already brushed or vanished from the DOM, then we don't have that balloon, right? In document.get element by id, when we will do, because its random number is id. Remember here we had this id, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 8, this is just id, right? So we will not get that id because we removed it. So if we don't have that, don't do anything. If we have that, set it to red, meaning remember active balloon function, what we will do, it will turn it to red. And then current active id, meaning this random id, this random balloon or this div is active, we set into the current active id so that we can use it here, right? And then we are setting a set timeout function, meaning active, and we are storing active timeout. Remember we cleared here that if we don't clear, this function will not run. And if we need to do that, we need to store active timeout into this set timeout into the active timeout. If balloon exists, then remove it, meaning we didn't click on the in time, the set timeout will after 1 second. So I need to click on this event listener of click on that we added to the all balloons in time, and there send current active id to null, meaning we remove the element, so there's nothing active anymore. And then round plus plus, meaning we have exhausted the one round, either we clicked in time or didn't click on time, the round gets increased. All right. And then at the end, what we are doing is set interval active time balloon function, we are passing this function, and after 2 seconds this function will run every time. And that's it. That's just the code of it. I hope you get the idea of what it do. And if we go here, I show you the demo. Let me refresh it. This is how it working. 1 2, because I'm clicking on time, so it's not resetting, removing it. 5 9 1 7, and let me not click on the time so that you understand. Okay, it's removed. Remember 3 is not there because 3 was the red, and I'm also 7, I'm not going to click, so 7 is also removed from the 8 is also going to remove from the state, and the current score is 7 because game over and that function ran. So yeah, that's it in this video, and I will be providing all the codes in the description, so you can look up to that code and let me see, and I will see you in the next video. So thank you so much.